First 3 points of the season. Inter Allies, they went to Kumasi, lost to Asante Kotoko after beating Bechem United by 3 goals to 0 in the opening game of the Premier League in Tema. This evening, they're in search of their second 3 points of the campaign, and it's up against a Liberty Professional side who already have an outstanding game against the Diana Stars, but also thinking about the valuable home points they dropped against the West Africa Football Academy in Dansoman last Sunday. So here they come out of the tunnel, Liberty sporting their red jerseys over red stockings to match, and Inter Allies in their all-white jerseys over white stockings to match. So we're set to go. Match day 3, second of the doubleheader, Ghana Premier League, Inter Allies versus Liberty Professionals. This game promises to be interesting, considering how these two teams are bent on picking points, coming from similar fortunes from the weekend's round of matches. Liberty lost 3-1 in Dansoman to Wafa, and Inter Allies succumbed to a 1-0 defeat in Kumasi against Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kenichi Yasuhashi against Reginald Asante Boateng. So players exchanging pleasantries. Liberty, Inter Allies. These two teams play exciting football, so you can be assured of entertaining play this evening at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. So the two captains, Hashmin Musa and Enes Papakun, will go for the toss of coin before the start of this game. Hashmin wins the toss, chooses where he's going to play from. Alex Insia is the center man. He'll be assisted on the line by Frank Bosman, Paul Atimaka, and Wilfred Osei will be our match commissioner. Here's the lineup for Inter Allies. Kwame Ba in post, Hashmin Musa, Husseini Mohammed, Richard Entry, the former Liberty man playing against his former side this evening, Michael Otu, Mohamed Zakari, Joseph Jehu Bafo, George Amonu, Effiong Insugusi Jr. and David Tete. Said Salifu, Paul Abagna, Maxwell Ansa, Samuel Bekwin, Richmond Lamte, Adebayo Victorian, all on the bench this evening for Inter Allies. So they are playing with a 4-3-3 formation. Amonu, Insungusi and Tete leading the front man, with Zakari Otubafo in midfield, and Hashmin, the man leading the defensive line for Inter Allies in this evening's game. Kenichi Yasuhashi, head coach of Inter Allies, his second spell in the Ghana Premier League after his first stint with Accra Sabok ended unceremoniously. Here's the Inter Allies team. Word of prayer before the commencement of the game. Emmanuel Enim, Papakun, Prosper Abba, Tame Mumuntari, Elvis Bafoche, Michael Ampedu, Frederick Ansaboche, William Denchi, Akins Chebafo, Bright Ando, Simon Zibo lining up for Liberty Professionals. So Liberty playing with a 4-5-1 formation, with Enes Papaku leading the attack. In midfield they have Boche Muntari, Ando, and then Ampedu playing from the right side of defense for Liberty today. That's Reginald Asante Boateng, former player of Liberty, now with the responsibility of coaching the club. He played alongside Sule Muntari and Michael Essien during their days at Liberty Professionals. They call him Reggae. That's his nickname. So let's see whether we'll enjoy some reggae tunes from the pattern of play of Liberty this evening. That's the Inter Allies bench. A word of prayer to support the starting lineup. Goalkeeper Emmanuel Enim, and here is Kwame Ba. So beautiful evening here in Cape Coast. The first Ghana Premier League game of the 2017-18 season to be played under floodlights. That's the match commissioner having a word with the center referee, referee Nsia. Kwame Ba, a lot will depend on him as far as Liberty scoring prowess is concerned. Waiting for the centre man to signal the two teams into action. That's Ansa. Frederick Ansaboche, joined from Charity Stars 2 seasons ago. Kenichi Yasuhashi. Denchi, another former player of Charity. Brilliant left back. But he had a torrid time playing against Wafa last Sunday. Denchi. Simon Zibo, one outstanding midfielder. That's the Liberty bench. Denchi. Smallish but brilliant. Alex Nsia. Whistle goes, game underway. Liberty Inter Allies. Tamimu Muntari. Bright Ando, first throw-in given away to Inter Allies. That was a faulty pass from Bright Ando, a graduate from the Liberty junior side. He got promoted last season. So Inter Allies playing without their influential Victorian Adebayo, who's starting from the bench this evening. Ifyong, he concedes a throw-in. Enes Papakon. Bright Ando. Liberty's second throw-in of the evening. Ampedu. Ando. Zibo. Akins, Ampedu, Hashmin will have to guard this ball to his goalkeeper, Kwame Ba. Kwame sends it back. Header away by Akins. Ampedu does well to recover for Liberty, and in the end he gets a throw-in for his effort. Simon Zibo for Liberty. Denchi is giving the ball away. Michel Otu lost it. Papako, good play from the Liberty skipper. He finds Tamimu Muntari. Cutting in well, looking for spaces. Still Tamimu puts one through. Liberty moving into enemy territory. Elvis Cheba for. But Inter Allies will stop them in their tracks. Alex Insian's whistle goes. Free kick for Inter Allies. Bright Andor, the culprit. Prosper Abo loses the battle. Inter Allies coming close. Was cleared away by Akins. Zibo. Sheba for Tamimu. Papako. Oh, that's what to hang on to the ball, but he loses possession in the end. Zakari for Inter Allies. Instead, we still go in favor of Inter Allies. Zakari. Free kick to Liberty's advantage. Emmanuel Enim elects himself, sends one deep into Inter Allies area. Husseini Adams has it for a throw into Liberty. Akins to Enim. Enim is looking for Tamimu, but it's cut out by Entry with his head. Ampedu was looking for the call to go his favor, but Alex Insian is left to decide. He points to the direction of Inter Allies. So Ampedu fell without contact from George Amonu. Prosper Avo. Akins in search for Papako, but Hashmin is first to the ball. Denchi's cross deep inside. Tamimu is racing for it, controls. Tamimu's crossing, headed away by Hashmi. Mohamed Zakari. Ampedu does so to find Muntari Tamimu. George Amonu, Enchi, Zakari. Akins wins the free kick. So he had the advantage against Denchi, but Hussein Mohammed fouled him in the process, and referee gives him the decision. Another graduate from the Liberty under 20. Zibo. Go past to Tamimu Muntari. He finds Ampedu. But ball is won back by Inter Allies. Ampedu. Papaku and Ishahaku Zakari, the Liberty captain and the Inter Allies centre back. Goal kick. Mohamed Zakari, Husseini. And she fails to keep that one in play. Goes the advantage of Liberty. Kenechi is unhappy with Enchi. Yes, Tamimu Muntari. Zibo wins possession cleverly for Liberty. Akins gives it away. Handball. Foul for Liberty. Ampedu. Well cut out by Michel Otu. Akins finds Avo. Throwing for Liberty. Zibo. Papaku against Ishahaku. Ishahaku is quick to react. He goes to goalkeeper Kwame Ban. Good play from Zibo. Liberty pushing men forward. Elvis Chebafo. Can Tamimu send a decent cross in? He wants to take on Enchi. He knows him too well from their days at Liberty together. Tamimu still has the ball. Sends the cross. Liberty in search of the opener, but Inter Allies will not drop their guard. Elvis Chebafo. Ampedu sends a decent cross in. Nobody for Liberty. Frederick Ansaboche to the end of that one. Tamimu! Just over the top. So close, Tamimu Muntari. The closest Liberty has come so far in 12 minutes. Tamimu Muntari. Oh, so close. That's the cross from Ansan, and Tamimu tried to do the tap-in from close range. Unlucky Tamimu. So Kelechi Asuashi has made 7 changes to the team that lost to Asante Kotoko in Kumasi last weekend. The likes of Paul Abagna, Said, Richmond Lamte, Victorian Adebayo, and Hamza Abdul Nasiru all dropping to the bench. And Liberty makes 2 changes. Actually 3 changes with Ampadu and Papako starting together with goalkeeper Emmanuel Enim. Frederick Ansaboche is also starting for Liberty. So 4 for Liberty. From the team that played against Wafa in Dansuman last weekend. So this atmosphere is reminiscent of that kind of atmosphere that engulfed this city when the Wafu Championship was held here. Here is Inter Allies who will push men forward. George Amonu, what's he waiting for? Wow, he's giving it away. Here's Tamir Muntari for Liberty. Can he do it all by himself? He gets a free kick. So that's Tamimu again. Was trying to go past Michel Otu, but he was stopped and he got a foul. Richard Entry. Ishahaku Zakari. Zibo. Ansa. Ampedu. Michael Ampedu to Cheba for he's lost it, but he wins it back for Liberty. Bright Ando. Ansa, lovely back heel. Tamimu. Papako. Oh. Good interception coming in from the Inter Allies right back Husseini Mohammed. That back heel was good from Ansan. David Tete brought down, free kick for Inter Allies. Michel Otu. Efiong. Zibo has won most of the 50-50 balls for Liberty, but Entry will cut this one out. You know how players play against their former sides with all the passion and a point to prove to their former employers that they were good enough to have stayed. That's exactly what Richard Entry is doing. Sporting 28 jersey and playing from the left back of defense for Liberty, for Inter Allies. Ando, Ansa, he's got space. He wants to move forward. Searching pass to Cheba for Ansa tried a left-footed shot. Denchi, Bright Ando, Hashmin's header. Free kick for Inter Allies. Joseph Jeuba for the former Hearts of Lions man, brought down. Zibo, a lot to depend on how he mans the midfield. Not too sure what these ladies are doing with their mobile phones at the stadium at this time. Michelle Otu. Wayward delivery. Prosper Avo, former Hearts of Lions, former Oshiman Planners centre back, his second season at Liberty. Effiong Insungusi gets the corner kick for Inter Allies. Approaching 20 minutes in Cape Coast Inter Allies versus Liberty Professionals. Second of our double-header match day 3 Ghana Premier League. Richard Entry's corner away by Cheba for Mohamed Zakari. He gets the free kick. Alex Insia will mince no words on that decision. Hashmin fancies this one. I've seen him pop up. So Inter Allies have the better record in terms of the head-to-head outings with Liberty. 8 meetings in total. They've won 4. Liberty have won 3 of them, and 1 has ended in a draw. So they have the upper hand. Free kick taken, it goes wide. Joseph Jeobafo. He joined from Hearts of Lions before the start of the campaign. Jeobafo. Michael Ampedu, Enes Papakon. Papakon gets the free kick. Prosper Avo. Akins Denchi. Bright Ando. He scored Liberty's only goal when they lost 3-1 to Wafa last weekend. Long searching pass for Ampedu. Tries the cutback. Good play from Entry. Tries to put one forward for Effiong. But Prosper Abo will do the tidy up job for Liberty. He prefers to play it safe. Prosper Avo. Another clearance from Avo. Enim called to action and responded well. Tamimu against Hashmin Musa. Denchi. Ball is taken over by Allies. Jeuba 4. Here is Tamimu in a shooting range. He finds Bright Ando. Ando to Cheba 4 against Entry. Goal kick. Good defending from Richard Entry. Cheba 4 joined Liberty this season from Unity Stars Football Club. Unity Football Club. Michel Otu. Ampadu cuts in well. Zibo. Oh, good play from Zibo. Tries to find Papaku, but Hashmin is there. Papaku does well to control. Switches to Ansa. Frederick Ansa Boche. Zibo. Ampadu. Ampadu is brought down. Free kick for Liberty Professionals. So Michel Otu came in late, and Ampadu will win the decision for Liberty. Kwame Ba has got some talking to do as his men mount the wall. Mohamed Effiong Amonu and then Tete. Right Ando steps over it. Denchi to Papaku. Denchi. Oh. The idea was good, but the execution was poor. Good play from Fuseni. Michel Otu. Papaku finds Cheba 4, was trying to locate Tamimu, and is a throw-in from the boot of Richard Entry. Prosper Avo defending resolutely for Liberty this evening. He's got a lot of experience up his sleeves. Effiong brought down, free kick into Allies. Richard Entry bends one in. Yes, the ball had crossed the line. It's a goal kick. It was always going to go wide. Shahaku had his head to it, but that wouldn't count. Ampadu surging forward. It's still Michael Ampadu. He looks for Cheba 4. Would it be Papaku's goal? Good save, Kwame Ba. Stupendous save from the Interlife goalie. Oh my word. What a save. Denying Papaku the opener. Good run from Cheba for good cutback. Papaku with his left foot. Just check out the save from Kwame Ba. Corner taken. Infringement in the box. Enes Papaku, his second stint with Liberty. After playing most of his football in Egypt, he comes back home and he wants to play for the Scientific Soccer Lads. Ampadu wouldn't entertain any dangerous movements, and so whipped it away. Can Entry get in across? Effiong tried to go around Ampadu, but unsuccessfully. He loses possession. And it's a Liberty throw-in. So that's a foul for Liberty. Ampadu, he's been signaled to throw the ball, but he wants to kick it. It should be a throw-in. Yes, that's the instruction from Alex Insian. No foul. Papaku does well to keep the ball right under. Zibo. Denchi. Tamimu has got space. Hashmin does well to stop Tamimu. Papaku was offside and the referee caught him in the trap. The last time these two teams met, Inter Allies beat Liberty by 2-1 at the El Sports Stadium. And in that game, Isaac Chum scored the winning goal. Unfortunately, he's out of the team, playing football outside now. IK starts. "32 minutes in Cape Coast. Inter Allies 0, Liberty 0. Liberty the closest to have come to scoring, but Kwame Ba stretching to his elastic limit to deny Papaku the opener. George Jew. Liberty has a man down. Elvis Cheba he's okay. Now how? The boots of Amonu seemed to have caught his head, but okay, he didn't stamp on the head. Zibo to Ansah. Bright Ando. Showing too much of the ball, but that's what to keep possession. Che Balfour losing possession cheaply. Michel Otu. Zibo impeded. Free kick liberty. Bright Ando tries to look for Che Balfour. He's got so much space. Oh, Che Balfour has given the ball away. Papako fouls his marker. Free kick for Interallies. Indecision on the part of Che Balfour. The pass from Bright Ando was lovely. He controlled it the first time and was looking for Papako to come into space, but that wasn't the best option. He could have gone for goal. Prosper Avo. 36 minutes in Cape Coast. Inter-Allies 0, Liberty 0. Tamimu. Oh, that pass was meant for Che Balfour, but the execution was not perfect. Hussein Mohammed. Nobody there for Zibo. Pass to reach. Section of the entire players who never got onto the first team. Boche, Papakun. Against Bechem United in the opening game of the campaign, Inter Allies went into recess without scoring. Back from recess, they scored 3 goals. It's 38 minutes. They are yet to score against Liberty. They are the home side in this game being played at the Cape Coast Stadium, and Tamimo gives away possession again. Michel Otu. Hashmin Musa. Akins unhappy with the antics and the theatrical way of reaction from David Tete. Che Bafo. Can he go all alone? Che Bafo against Richard Entry. Entry wins the ball legitimately from Che Bafo. Prosper Abo is beaten by Effiong. Oh, good dummy. Good play from Effiong. Tried the shot. It's a goal kick for Liberty. "40 minutes in Cape Coast already. Yet to see any goals from this game. Papaku, good control. Tamimu. He's got Entry. He shoved Entry off the ball. Tamimu was shoved off the ball by Entry. The fans wanted a call for a foul, but the referee saw otherwise. Tamimu Muntari, former Tudu Mighty Jets winger, who can also play as a center forward. Ishahaku. Effiong looking for George Amonu. He finds him. Entry called to action. Okay, so Entry loses and Papakun will be there for Liberty. Cheba 4. Tamimu, he had to do the run. Didn't communicate well, and Inter Allies have the throw-in. Sheba 4. He's seen a lot of the ball this time, but he's lost to Mohamed Zakari. Bright Ando. Good pass to Tamimu. Giving it away, but he gets a return from Ando again. Ando is fancying a run deep in, but Papakun will hang on to this one for Liberty. Ampedu is drifting to the right. He finds Ampedu. Can he send a decent cross? Poor one from Ampedu. Oh, good skill from Effiong. He goes around Avo. He goes into the box. And the end product, the least talk about that, the better. He does all the work, but the final delivery let him down big time. Akins, Zebo, Ampadu is doing the run. He's got entry to contend with. Zebo looks for Denchi. Oh, awful delivery from Denchi. We've done 45 minutes, 1 minute of time added on, and Denchi knows he could have done better with that one. One minute of time added on.
A minute of added time.
We're into stoppage time now, and Kwame Ba, he saved Inter Allies from conceding in the first half of this game. Zibo has been commanding in midfield for Liberty this evening. Alex Insian has whistled for the end of the first half here in Cape Coast, the second of our doubleheader, Ghana Premier League Match Day 3, Inter Allies against Liberty Professionals. It's ended goalless. Inter Allies Kenechi obviously unhappy with how his Chargers have approached this game. Getting that 3 goals in the second half of the Bechem game must give Liberty some cause to worry. They always come back and improve side from the tunnel in the second half. Right under. Bad challenge from Fuseni. And Fuseni was scouted playing for the national beach soccer team. So Tamimu went around Hashmin, but Fuseni came in too harsh on Tamimu Muntari. He had surgery last season, and so he knows how to get himself protected from these kind of tackles, but unfortunately he was caught by Fuseni. Fuseni Mohammed, former captain of the national beach soccer team. That's Husseini. Yellow card for the Inter Allies right back. Foul against Liberty. 15 minutes in Cape Coast. Inter Allies 0, Liberty 0. Adebayo against Denchi. Prosper Avo to nobody in particular. Ishahaku, Zachary to Kwame Ban. Free kick. For Inter Allies, Joseph Jeuba 4. Free kick taken, cleared away. He returns it. Emmanuel Enim. Tamimu. His first touch. Gives the ball for a throw-in to Inter Allies. That's the Alpreko. He's a trusted body of Kelechi. Remember, they went to Ifeanyi Uba together in Nigeria. Kelechi left the job. Yao was on it and decided to return home and join Kelechi at Inter Allies. They've coached together at Hartsobok, Ifeanyi Uba, and now Inter Allies. Wondering where their next destination will be. Adebayo. Good track back by Frederick Ansan. Foul for Frederick Ansamboche. Denchi surging forward. Through pass to Papaku. Papaku turns well, looking for space. Michel Otu will weather the storm for Inter Allies. Adebayo has been put through, but Emmanuel Enim comes out. Good play from the goalkeeper. He didn't want to take chances against a player who has already scored twice in the Premier League. Oh, lovely skill from Efion. Clearance by Ampedu. Tamimu Muntari. Awful pass, Zakaria Mohammed. Hamza goes around Denchi. Hamza Nasiru. Good interception from Zibo. Hamza Nasiru, Victorian Adebayo have brought some urgency into the attacking play of Inter Allies, and that's Zibo's tackle, well timed. Adebayo's corner headed away by Tamimu. Ampedu wins the foul for Liberty. Hamza is becoming a major threat for Liberty to deal with. Since his introduction, he's been industrious. Michel Otu. Denchi did well to cut that one out. It was meant for Adebayo. Tamimu locates Papaku. He's got Hashmin to contend with. Papaku goes around Hashmin. He manages to stay on his feet. Oh, was looking for Chebafo, but that one was stopped by Ishahaku. Adebayo. Joseph Jehu into the waiting arms of Emmanuel Enim. Ekins has given the ball away. Would this be Interallies opener? Jehu Bafo has put Inter-Allies ahead. 1-0 for Inter-Allies. The former Hearts of Lions player has put Inter-Allies ahead. That was an unpardonable error from Akins, and he got punished for that. Liberty down by 1-0. 57 minutes. The Capelli boys are up by 1 goal. So he failed to deal with it appropriately, Akins, and Jehu made no mistake. Beautiful placement. Inter-Allies 1, Liberty 0. Joseph Jehu Bafo. Hamza. Ampedu tracks back well, wins it for Liberty. Cleverly gets a throw in. Tamimu. Answer. Stopped by Michel Otu. Here is Jehu Bafo. So with this goal, they've got more energy to go forward now. Tamimu. Ampedu tries one from a distance. Goal kick for Inter-Allies. Kwame Bao unhappy with how his men are defending at this stage. They are up by 1 goal and they need to protect the goal. Ampedu with a foul. Hamza brought down, free kick into Allies. His influence has been massive since his introduction into the game. Nasiru Hamza. Adebayo fancies this one. He scored from a similar spot against Bechem United on match day 1. Victorian Adebayo. Jehu Bafo is there as well. Entry will leave it for Jehu and then Adebayo. Jewu goes for power. What a goal! Brilliant goal by all standards. Magnificent strike from Jewu Balfour. Oh my word. Amazing goal from Jewu Balfour. Inter Allies 2, Liberty Professionals 0. Well taken. Kwame Ba will rejoice as goalkeeper Emmanuel Enim have no answers to this one. He was caught unaware, and that's Kenechi's jubilation. Yes, so maybe this will compete with CK Akono for jubilation of the week. Akono's one was in match day 2, I should say. Against Bechem United, it was goalless at half-time. Back in the second half, they scored 3 goals. And against Liberty, it's been goalless throughout the first half. Back from recess, they're up by 2 goals and it's only 62 minutes. So after his second goal, Jewu Balfour will fancy a hat-trick. Let's see if he's able to grab it. No hat-trick so far in the Premier League. Ampadu will do the run down the right. Can he send a crossing? Easy catch for Kwame Ba. Good goalkeeping from the former Lions man. Liberty under pressure. That run from Ampadu was good, but it yielded no results for Liberty. So Inter Allies are playing with a 3-man attacking line. Effiong, Jewu and Adebayo. This will be a real deal for Liberty because all of these guys have got eyes for goals. Reginald Asante, what is running through his mind? His debut season in the Premier League, and already he's feeling the heat. Papakun, easy fall from Papakun. Ampadu is bundled over. Free kick for Liberty. Liberty coming up with the first substitution. Right under has made way. He's had a very quiet evening. One of Liberty's key men, but this evening has not been good for him. Emmanuel Amu Atipo replacing Bright Ando. Bright Ando. It's been a difficult evening for this young man. Mohamed Zakari was expecting the decision to go his way. The referee thought otherwise, and there's another throw-in for Liberty. Denchi to Tamimu. Zibo finds Amu. Ansah brought down. Free kick for Liberty. Emmanuel Amu Atipo, graduate from the under-20 of Liberty, got promoted last season. Kwame Ba has conceded 1 goal in 3 games. He conceded against Asante Kotoko. Obed Owusu scored against him last Sunday. Zibo goes for power, takes the deflection of his own player, and it's a goal kick for Interlice. Before the start of the season, attracted interest from Aduana star Zibo. So, in 2 games, Liberty have conceded 5 goals. Not good for their campaign. Ansah. Sheba 4 goes past Hashmin. Sheba 4. Oh, stands back. Tamimu. Disappointing one from Tamimu Muntari. Sheba for the 2-goal hero in pain. So this is the mistake from Ansah, and Sheba for good placement. Had the time and composure, and this one he blasted straight into the net. Powerful free kick. Kenechi on cloud 9. Some 20 minutes to go. Liberty down by 2-0. Ampedu finding Richard Entry a tough customer. He knows these guys because he played with them at Liberty, and he's unyielding this evening. Papaku against Ishahaku. Throw in for Liberty. The Liberty captain has not been inspiring this evening. Ampedu's cross travels over the goal line for a goal kick advantage into Allies. So Reginald Asante Boateng will introduce Benjamin Eshen, the former second-year Zaka striker, anytime soon. Frederick Ansaboche gets the free kick. Zibo. Efion. Denchi. Akins. Zibo has lost the steam he had in the first half. Here is Victorian Adebayo. Turns his marker. Oh! Missing the ball by inches. That was on his weaker right foot. Benjamin Eshen replaces Tamimu Issa. So drawing rings around Prosper Avo. That's missing. By inches. So Liberty equally turns into a three-man attacking strategy now. Papaku, Eshen and Cheba 4. Kennedy proving to be the master tactician. Those two substitutions, Adebayo and Hamza, changed the dynamics of this game completely. And the evidence is clear by these two goals scored by Cheba 4. By Jeuba 4, the former Lions man.
Come on! Hey!
The Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, who has declared his intentions to run for the presidency of the Federation in 2019, is a director of Liberty Professionals, and he's sitting in the VIP stands. Obviously, will be a worried man with this turn of events. Here is Liberty. Amu trying to look for Ampedu. Ampedu sends the cross in. Oh! Eshen nearly got a goal, but he couldn't get his head to that cross from Ampedu. Good run from Ampedu. Did well to get a cross in, and Eshen just unlucky. Zibo, feeble shot from Zibo. Let's see what they do this time. Eshen, answer, it goes wide. Kwame Ba, obviously unhappy with how his defensive lineup are beginning to react after scoring those 2 goals. Richmond Lamte is coming in for Effiong Nsungusi. The Nigerian striker is out for the former Wafa man, Richmond Lamte. Zibo. Ampedu seen a lot of the ball in this second half. Fouls entry, free kick for Inter Allies. Benjamin Eshen. Had a couple of these chances when Liberty played Wafa the last weekend, but never made it count. Cheba for Zibo, looking for Denchi. Hashmin is first to the ball. Cheba for gets the corner from the boot of Hashmin. Corner for Liberty. Flag up. Offside. Entry looks for Jeuba for the 2-goal hero. Can he go around Denchi? He sends a deep cross. Adebayo is lurking around. Ampedu flicks it. Adebayo controls against Amu. Adebayo hangs on to it well. Shot blocked. Intala is to have possession. Flag stays down. Good cover up by Cheba for Hashmi. Therefore tried the 1-2 with Hamza, but Hamza was looking another direction. Entry goes to Kwame Ba. 80 minutes in Cape Coast. Inter Allies 2, Liberty 0. Oh, good play from Adebayo. Lovely flick looking for Hamza. Prosper Avo for Liberty. Richmond Lamte concedes a throw-in. So that's Ruben. An official of Inter Allies, Ruben Ejay Ajete, the team manager. Reginald Asante plays his last card. He pulls out his captain, Ernest Papakun, who has not been that inspiring for his side. But for that missed opportunity in the first half, Papakun has not really had an impact on this game. He makes way for Francis Owusu. What has Liberty got to do in the last 10 minutes of this game? Ishahaku balloons it away. Emmanuel Ampedu, entry, corner kick. Entry's challenge on Ampedu has left him down on the pitch, and the Liberty medical team are already there. That's the tackle from Richard Entry on Michael Ampedu, his former teammate. Richard Entry actually trained with Liberty before the start of the season, but negotiations broke down and he decided to look elsewhere, and he found a new home at Inter Allies. William Denchi to take the corner for Liberty. And Liberty have all their men in the half of Inter Allies, with the exception of Prosper Avor. Everybody else is there. Cross goes in. Nobody for Liberty. And Inter Allies will win the throw-in. That's the GFA Vice President George Afriye and Asante Foucault, a journalist, observing proceedings from the VIP box. Obviously a disappointed man. His team is down by 2-0. Interesting times ahead after declaring his intentions to contest the presidency of the Football Association. That famous men's league declaration will bring interesting times in Ghana football. Ishan against Entry, and Entry does well to tidy up for Inter Allies. Ishan does so to find Amu. Amu cuts back. Was it the best option? I don't think so. He could have gone for goal. Here is Frederick Ansah. Straight to the waiting arms of Kwame Ban. 85 minutes, Inter Allies 2, Liberty 0. Abdul Karim Zito, Henry Asante, Delali Senaya, officials of Inter Allies and Dreams FC observing from the stands. Hamza moving menacingly from the left side. Hamza, good play. Hamza! Goalkeeper makes the first mistake, but he covers up, and that's George Free. A lot on his mind. 2-0 down. "87 minutes, 3 more to go, waiting for stoppage time to be added." Zibo, Ansah, good play from Zakari Mohammed. Oh, Jehu was looking for Adebayo but couldn't find him. Denchi turns well, stopped. Husseini, Richmond Lamte has lost it to Ansah. Eshen, Francis Owusu, good tackle from Hashmin, but referee says it's a harsh challenge, so the free kick will go the advantage of Liberty. 88 minutes. At least a goal will give them some hope of coming back, but that is not the case. The worst possible start to the campaign. That's the Dwarfs coach Bashir Hayford here to observe. Tomorrow his team will be playing against Hearts of Oak. He's got 4 points from 2 games, drawing in Wa and beating Brecum Chelsea here in Cape Coast. "89 minutes. That's the awkward clearance from Akins and Jehu Balfour's coolly slotted goal, the opener, and this is the thunderbolt free kick that caught goalkeeper Emmanuel Enim ball watching. Kenichi, happy man. So it's obvious in the last minutes of this game, Inter Allies will be playing with 10 men because they've exhausted their substitutions and Hashmin is unlikely to come back. 90 minutes up. We'll be doing how many more minutes of stoppage time? 3 minutes of stoppage time.
3 minutes of added time.
Ampedu to Francis Owusu. It goes wide. Goal kick Inter Allies. So Joseph Jehu Balfour for his double strike wins the best player of the day, the man of the match for this game. In the first game it was Victorian Adebayo. He scored twice in that game against Bechem United. And so Joseph Jehu-Balfour, for his 2 goals today, is the man of the match. Zibo. Che Balfour. Denchi's cross. Header by Che Balfour. Missing the post. Goal kick into Allies. Tomorrow will be another day. We'll be here in Cape Coast. We'll bring into that game between Dwarfs and Accra Hearts of Oak. Hamza 1v1 with Prosper Avo. Hamza still hangs on to that one. Jehu, will he get his 3rd goal? Shoots this time, unlucky. Ball goes wayward. Jehu-Balfour, Joseph. Frederick Ansah Zibo. Amu. He's gone Pedu to his right. Finds Ansah. Denchi. Balfour. Free kick for Liberty. We're into the 2nd of stoppage time. The 2nd minute of the 3 minutes of stoppage time. So what is it about Inter Allies that makes them stronger when they come out of the dressing room for 2nd half games? Same story against Bechem United. After a goalless first half, they bounced back with 3 goals in the 2nd half, and here they are with 2 2nd half goals, cruising on to victory. Michael Ampedu, good delivery, fisted away by Kwame Ba. Adebayo, whistle to Alexis Sien's mouth. That's the end of the game. Liberty Professionals have lost their 2nd straight game in the Ghana Premier League. 2 goals for Inter Allies against Liberty Professionals. All the goals coming from the boot of Joseph Jehu-Balfour. Man of the match performance, 2-goal hero. Liberty down 2-0. Conceded 5 goals in 2 games and have only scored once. This must obviously be a source of worry for Liberty. So that's the 2-goal hero and man of the match in your shot, Joseph Jehu-Balfour, proving to be a good purchase for Inter Allies from Pando Hearts of Lions. So at the end of the game here at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, it's Inter Allies 2, Liberty Professionals 0. So Inter Allies were always going to come back from the 2nd half a stronger side. The indications were clear. So that mistake from Akins, calm finish from Jehu-Balfour. What was Akins trying to do? Leaving Jehu-Balfour off the hook to score this first goal. And that goal unsettled Liberty, and the Thunderbolt free kick put the icing on the cake for Inter Allies. Great goal by all standards. It can pass on to be the goal of the week. Week 3 of the Ghana Premier League. And Kenichi Yasuhashi will savor the moment. Happy man on cloud 9. The 2nd goal that condemned Liberty to defeat. This connection from Ampedu, well saved by Kwame Ba. He did well to get onto the end of that one. He had Richard Entry approaching, but he got a cross in, and this final free kick was fisted away. So Liberty, Inter Allies came, they saw the conquer. 2-0 for Inter Allies. Final scoreline.
It's all over here at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium here in the central region of Ghana. And once again, Liberty have failed to shine with the stars all over in their colorful jersey. This time, they lost by 2-0 against Inter Allies. And I have with me coach of the side, Reginald Asante Boateng. Reginald, what would you attribute this defeat to this time?
Yeah, I would like to say it was a good game, but I think the better side won.
Now, what have you identified that you're hoping to work on in your subsequent matches?
Yeah, I think I have to work on their fitness, especially in the second half, because against Wafa, we played the first half very well, and I think second half we conceded some funny goals. We're having some 1 or 2 problems with certain positions we need to rectify, and I think we're going to do that. We're going to work on it.
We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
So that is the coach of Reginald, the coach of Liberty Professionals, Reginald Asante Boateng. You heard him speaking. Now I have the coach, the winning coach with me now, Inter Allies coach Kelechi Achiuwashi. Once again, a big win for you. This time, not at Tema, but here. What was really the strategy this time?
I think strategy we had on the first half was not working because of the Liberty played very well. Then we analyzed the first half and changed strategy for second half. Then it worked very well, so I'm very happy about it.
Now someone asked why you had to reserve some of the key players like Victorian and the others and had to bring them in the second half. Was it a strategy or a planned out thing?
Well, it's because we have a depth in our squad. Even though they didn't play well, okay, our players who started was very good players. So we need to play them because they deserve.
Wish you all the best in your subsequent matches.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And that is the coach of Inter Allies, Kelechi Achiuwashi, and the man of the match, Bafo. He scored those 2 goals, sterling free kick as well. Let's get to Tree now. Inspiration Ben out for this particular game.
Oh, thank God. Any better than me as about the determination now the come. Remember, like motivation about say maybe you want to win the game because to play at Liberty is not easy from Tema to Cape Coast. Yeah, but that determination to try to win the game so that God win you win.
What targets for this season then?
Oh, my targets like go need them. Person me show goals bebre. I feel monty. I was saying to others, yeah, quite a chibi. Buy any money said yeah, corner.
All right, got the best.
Thank you.
That's Che Bafo for you. All he's saying is that he's very eager to score as many goals this season and push Inter Allies forward. They're not going back. They want to be in a better position this season, and wish them all the best in that. But that's it for you today with regards to the Ghana Premier League. It's match day 3. But don't forget that there's another big game coming up tomorrow right here at the same venue. It's going to be between Ebusua Dwarfs. This is their home venue against Accra House of Oak, who have also adapted this home venue as their grounds for this season. So more or less a local derby. Make sure you join us from 2:45 p.m. tomorrow afternoon and enjoy the build-up to that game and the game proper. My name is Eli Kondo. Have a good evening.